Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to another speed build. So today I'm actually doing a duplex speed build, and I'm doing this shortly after my apartment speed build. So they do both have a more low income look to them because they are both low income like residences, so they do have that same vibe for that reason. They are also in the same neighborhood in my save file because this is another build for my save file. This one does not have any custom content at all. I did that so that I could stop having to list or have on backlog what all custom content that I used in all of my builds, and I realized I've been doing a lot of custom content builds, so I'm kind of trying to chill out on that. So anyway, a little more about the build itself. This build is actually based off of a house that I found on Zillow, and it was in a low income neighborhood, so I thought that it fit the look that I'm going for my neighborhood. And I was like, it's perfect. I will just do this. And I kind of just used it as inspiration. I don't actually know what the bedroom in the real house looks like because they didn't include any pictures of the bedroom, I don't think, unless I just missed it. And they also did not include any pictures of the bathroom. So I just kind of winged it. I just assumed what it would probably look like in the bathroom, which is just a pretty standard bathroom. I made these duplexes for two elderly, not couples, but the blue half has a couple residing in it and they are elderly, and the other half has just a single elderly lady. And the elderly lady that's single, I imagine her to be someone who liked to travel a lot or used to travel a lot until she got older and she realized that she could not do it anymore. So I don't feel like that fully is reflected in her house when I actually get to building her house, but I did try to kind of reflect that a little bit. I hope that I did a decent enough job. I tried to do it in the way that I put the couch and the outdoor seating area, which won't be done until the very end of this video, but you'll kind of see what I mean. I also finally got to use a couple of decorations that I've been wanting to use. So on the single lady side, so the yellow side basically is what we will call it. On the yellow side, I got to finally use the rotary phone that I got from the Blast from the Past event. So I was super excited, super happy to finally use that because I was like, who better to have a rotary phone than someone who's actually elderly and may have possibly used them before. Also, I have always wanted a rotary phone just for aesthetics in real life, which sounds so silly, I feel like, because I don't even have anyone to call on the phone, but I really just love the way that rotary phones look, so maybe one day I'll get a decorative rotary phone myself, because the rotary phone that came from the Blast from the Past event, it's not functional, which I guess it makes sense because everyone has cell phones, but can you imagine how fun it would be if you could get calls on both? Actually, no, I think that might be annoying. Now that I think about it, I think that would actually be very annoying. So that's probably why they didn't make it a functional phone. But anyway, I really tried to make this a more relaxed type of build. I didn't want to overdo it with decorations, but I still wanted them to have things that they could maybe do. I feel like this blue half that I'm working on definitely had more to do than the yellow half, because this blue side obviously has the books that are on the TV center, and then you'll see when we get into the bedroom that it also has a cross stitch box, so the elderly lady cross stitches. So I thought that would be a fun little thing to add into their bedroom. I also felt really bad that I wasn't able to give them a proper dining room. I gave them a little table and chair. You're gonna see it in just a second, I believe. but I was able to give them a table and chairs, but I wasn't able to give them a proper formal dining room or anything like that, which makes sense, I guess. It's a really, really small house, so there wasn't really room for that. And honestly, I think it saved me some of the trouble of having to figure out how to decorate it, so maybe it's not so bad. I do kind of like how it turned out. I wish that I would have figured out more decorations that I felt like would have fit, because I feel like the wall art, it did fit, but it didn't fit in the way that I wanted it to, or I couldn't find the perfect picture. I did end up actually cutting a part out where I'm like searching for a picture to put on the wall, and I just couldn't find anything, so I just went with whatever I found. But it's okay. I feel like there's not a lot of wall art options in the game in general. I didn't even consider while I was building it looking in the gallery for wall art, but I oftentimes don't even know what to actually look up when I'm looking for wall art. So I feel like I don't end up finding anything that I actually want to use in my builds. But it's okay. It's just a very small gripe of mine that they don't have a lot of wall art or pictures that we can use. And I love how people constantly talk about how they won't separate the pictures from the posters, and they still haven't done it. It's been so long, and I genuinely do feel like they need to separate the pictures from the posters. It would make it a lot more organized and a lot easier to navigate and find what we're actually looking for to put on the wall as far as wall art. And I honestly feel like it wouldn't even really be that hard to separate the two, but I don't know. I don't know why they haven't just gone ahead and done that yet. It would be really helpful. I hate having to search through all the wall art and then also looking at the like wall decorations that I'm looking at here. Wall decorations and wall art are different because the wall decorations are more textured. It's not just a flat picture, but at the same time I'm like, maybe we should figure out a way to also include the pictures and posters being separated into this somehow, some way. I don't know, maybe one day they'll hear us out and do something about it. But anyway, I didn't realize that this build was going to be so fast. This is one of my fastest builds I've done in a while, actually. And I haven't been uploading every single one of the builds that I've done, or at least not in order. I am still working on doing that, but somehow also I lost the footage of the second townhouse that I made. So I uploaded a video of the first townhouse that was for the mom with the 3 kids, but the second half of that townhouse that was for a single girl, it never, like, I lost the footage somehow. So I don't really know what to do about that. I'll see if I can find it in my computer somewhere, but otherwise I might just have to either redo it, or I might have to just not upload it at all, which might be for the best, honestly, because I'm not really proud of that half of the townhouse, so maybe I will redo it and do an updated version of it. I'm not sure. I haven't really considered what I want to do about that, but I'm sure that I will figure it out, and if I end up finding the footage, you'll see it uploaded eventually. It might not be tomorrow or the next day or even next week, but it will get uploaded eventually, because I just feel weird about having one half of the townhouse even mentioning in the townhouse video that I'm gonna upload the other half of the townhouse and then not doing it. I just felt like a liar. So I'm gonna make sure that I do something about it. I'll see if I can find it though. Like, I feel like I'm saying a whole lot of nothing, but genuinely, my point is I will find a way to get that townhouse video out there. So, yeah. Also, all in all, this build I believe only took me about 45 minutes, which is, other than some apartments that I'm going to upload, they are not apartments like the low income apartments that I did. They are literally the apartments in San Myshuno. They are the chic street apartments. I did 2 of those, and I don't know if I want to condense them into one video or into 2 separate videos since they each only took 30 minutes to do because they are so small. But I'm not sure if you guys have any feedback. Please let me know if you'd rather see a longer video or a shorter video, because if I do the videos split up and they're only 30 minutes each, like normally, that means the video will probably only be down to about 10 minutes. So if you would like to still see a 10-minute video, I will for sure just upload the 10-minute version, but I just felt like it would be a waste of time, so I could just do the 2 of them and then have a timestamp to where you see the other, part, and you can see that it's the guy's apartment and then the girl's apartment. I do want to do one more apartment since there are 3 apartments on the Chic Street tower, so I might do the last Chic Street apartment and then upload it. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll do that. I think that's what I'll do, and then I can do all 3 in one video. That way it's probably going to be about 25 to 30 minutes. It shouldn't be too long at all since they didn't really take that long to like decorate. I don't even want to say build because I didn't make the outline or anything. It comes pre-built. But I wasn't able to upload the apartment to the gallery, like one of the apartments to the gallery. I'm not sure what's up with that. I'll try to figure that out too. I have a lot of things to figure out, I guess, but that's just part of it. I suppose when you're uploading things constantly, it's bound to happen to have one not want to upload properly. But yeah, anyway, we are getting close to the end of the video now. I hope that you enjoyed listening to me yap about absolutely nothing at all. And I hope you enjoyed watching me make these duplexes, or like duplex units. What do you call them? I guess duplex units. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me build these, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!